The C-SPAN networks bring you long-form public affairs programming from the nation's capital and are a public service of your television provider. C-SPAN, created by cable.
Have you begun to prepare your speech for the convention? Will you speak at the convention?
Well, it's hard to say. That is, doesn't appear that I'm going to be the nominee, so I'm not going to be determining the scope of the convention. And, as you know, a couple of weeks ago I had a meeting with Secretary Clinton. And
how did that go?
It was very good. I mean, look, I have known Secretary Clinton for 25 years. We served in the Senate together. So where we are right now is what we are trying to do, which is no secret to anybody, is to create the most progressive platform that we possibly can, reflecting the needs of working families and students and the environment and healthcare and so forth. And secondly, we're trying to do nothing less than transform the Democratic Party. And what that means is, when I ran in New York State, and we lost pretty badly there, you had a closed primary. 3 million people in the state of New York were literally unable to vote for either Democratic or Republican candidates because you had to be a member of the party, and you had to make that determination like 6 months before the election. I mean, clearly just an obvious attempt on the part of the leadership, of political leadership in New York State, probably both Democrats and Republicans, to make sure that they retain control of their parties. That was nothing covert about that. That was very clear and apparent to everybody else. And we ran into that problem all over the country. So we want to open up the primary system. We want to transform the Democratic Party in the sense that the superdelegate situation today is very, very undemocratic. Secretary Clinton had the support of 400 superdelegates before she even announced, before anybody had announced, 8 months or 9 months before the first ballot was cast in Iowa. That was simply the establishment coming around a candidate. I don't think that is terribly democratic, and I think we have got to change the role of superdelegates in a very profound way. My own view is that probably the best bet would be to say that superdelegates, I think governors should be there, of course, and senators and congresspeople. Obviously, they should be at a convention, they should play a role, but they should reflect the votes of the people in their state. We have won states with 70, 80% of the vote, where superdelegates are going to vote for my opponent. That does not sound terribly democratic to me. But the bottom line is, and this is a very difficult decision for the establishment in the Democratic Party to have to deal with, do they open the door to millions of people who would like to participate in the political process? Or do they say, sorry, this is our party, and in 10 different ways, you're not welcome. We really don't want you. We're doing just fine. Thank you very much. You can vote for us. We're going to put a lot of ads on television. We hope you come out to vote. But if you think you're going to be actively involved, you got another guest coming. It's our party. That's got to change. And we're going to do our best to change it.